The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Welcome back, folks. While you crazy mofos were celebrating St. Paddy's Day on the 17th, this guy was hungover because I was celebrating the 16th.
Shocker.
Mo, do you know what the 16th of March is?
I got a feeling.
It is Father's Day, also known as Gary Plausch Day. Gary Plausch, my hero, February 1984. Gary Plausch was a young father of three living in somewhere in Louisiana, hanging out. And his karate instructor for his kids was assaulting and fondling his young son. So Gary had a friend in the Louisiana Police Department. I'm not really sure what city, and if I did, I wouldn't share it. After the arrest was made, they found the guy in California. He kidnapped the kid, took the kid to California, dyed the kid's hair, had him for like 2 weeks. After about a week, he let the kid call home, and under this ruse of they were going to this tournament of champions type Karate Kid style shit.
Mm-hmm.
The FBI gets involved. They track the guy. They find him. They get him. So now the guy is locked up in California. Gary Plausch is in Louisiana. They returned the son. The cops that told him, hey, he's in California, he's going to be coming back to Louisiana on this day. Hypothetically. And Gary showed up at the airport. And what did Gary do? Gary took a loaded gun and blew this cocksucker's face off.
Nice.
I celebrate this day. We should all celebrate the day. Gary Plausch Day, Father of the Year, right here. That's my guy. When he got stopped by the police, they tackled him in the airport. One of the officers said, Gary,
why?
What do you say? Why, Gary? Why?
Why, Gary?
Which was the title of the kid's book. The kid years later wrote a book, and he tours the country giving speeches and support for other victims of child abuse. And so I that's all I got on Gary. But I will tell you this: Gary's my buddy, and I'm celebrating him today. I'm Tommy Werther, and you're in the Blue Room.
Before we get started, we'd like to take a moment of silence for all those lost in the line of duty.
Oh.
You got to have your mic on for that, you know?
We are back. Welcome back to the Blue Room, folks. Coming to you live from the Stark Financial Studios in beautiful downtown Phillipsburg, New Jersey.
I have a question.
Mike,
yes, Michael?
No,
How much time did Gary do?
All right, so we didn't finish that. So Gary wound up getting arrested. He got 7 years of a suspended sentence. He got 5 years probation. And didn't serve a day in jail.
Oh, nice. Happy ending is what we call that.
He wound up passing, I think in 2017 or 2018 of a stroke. But you know, I mean, the family was torn apart, and
bad guy got the dirt nap.
Bad guy got the dirt nap.
Got revenge.
I mean, look at today.
Well, Mike, don't worry about that. Joe's here. You know, more about you, Mike. You guys just let him sit there. You talk about Gary Plausch all day. Don't worry about him, man.
Okay, fine.
Sorry, let me produce it a little bit here.
Do a little bit. Hey guys, with us today is Joe Gannascoli. Joe, you with us? You on?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, brother? How are you? Where's it going? We got a freeze?
I don't know. Did he freeze up?
I don't know. He's not moving. There he is.
There he is.
Right. Yeah, you know, it goes in and out.
That's what she said.
That's a dirty joke waiting to happen.
Here we go.
We're like 30 seconds in already. Come on, man.
All right.
Be classy. Joe, how are you? Thank you so much, Joe Gannascoli. You know, when people
again with the Jana.
Did I say oh, Christ almighty. And I knew that. I'm not even
Why
kidding.
don't you just say Joey G? How about that?
Yeah, Tommy, good
Joey
job.
G,
No,
you're safe.
every guest I have on, I always phonetically spell it out. It says right there, Gannascoli. Like
Right.
I know what it's supposed to be. And I know the name enough to, sorry, Joe.
See, I knew I was going to have
That's
that
all
problem on the previous show. I was just saying Joey G.
All right. So a lot of times people say, oh, well, you know, it's an actor from whatever. It's like, oh, this guy came from nowhere, and all of a sudden he's doing this, that, and the other thing. Like it came from nowhere, not realizing that, no, usually, and like in your case, was in the business for a few years like, oh, I got lucky walking down the street and I got cast in something. Like you were a working actor. I mean,
What? It keeps going in and out. Is that happening a lot?
nah. Oh, are you missing the volume on this side?
Am I what?
Are you getting the volume? Are you hearing what's?
I hear you, but then it freezes. It goes black, and I miss what you said.
We're good on our end.
All right.
We just discuss a little bit of background on before Sopranos that you had done work. It wasn't like you got lucky walking down the street and someone was like, "Hey, you look like you'd be good for this." Like, no, you were a working actor.
Yeah, I wasn't working a lot, but I auditioned. I went in and auditioned. I was a chef before being an actor. Right.
Well, I'd be curious. What did that audition look like? Right, because they had a very specific look in mind, obviously. Right. It may not be it may not have a specific size, a height, weight, but there was a complexion here. Like they were looking for specific actors, right? So that room must have just been like a family reunion of sorts, huh? Everyone kind of looking the same.
What do you mean for Gino?
No, for Vito.
But I was cast as Gino.
No, Spatafori. Why do I have Vito? What the dude? Who wrote these?
You guys did research, right?
Yeah, we did actually.
Joe,
I don't know why.
Is this your first show?
Yeah. So what I want? I only had one question prepared, so I'm going to ask mine. So, how do you feel about the next generation of kids that are getting introduced to The Sopranos? Because Mo, who's in the booth's daughter, Reese, and her boyfriend, who we call Muppet Head, he was talking and telling them that you were coming on, and she's like, "Shh, be quiet. I don't know him. I don't know him as that character. I only know him from the Poppin' Fresh scene."
Yeah, the exact words she used was, "We haven't met him."
Oh yeah, we haven't met him yet. We only know him from Poppin' Fresh. So what did you when you?
So you went out again for about 3 seconds. 4 seconds. So, who said that?
Mo in the Booth's daughter, because she hasn't seen you as your main character yet. She's only up to the part in the series where Christopher goes
the bakery.
and get the bakery, and you're not your main character yet. So,
Gino.
did that role get you to your main role, that first role, or did they have other ideas for you all along? How did that happen?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think they.
Yeah, I was assuming that you had auditioned for the role of Vito. I knew that the original role was not, that wasn't the main role.
No.
Did you in the bakery? Yeah. And then, but you didn't have to re-audition for Vito, is what I was saying. I knew the role, but you're already in there, and they say, "Hey, we got a guy. We think he'll fit this role." And
I'm sure I must. I don't remember. It's been
a long time.
28 years. So I don't know if I reread for Vito. I must have. I think. No, I don't know what even scene I would read for.
No, they're saying, in general, the auditions for most of that show were probably very similarly looking. Right?
I don't recall. I mean, I think I was the only one that was there.
We're getting blown out of the water here. So you self-taught chef, yeah? Grew up in Brooklyn, cooking with mom and grandma. Like, where did the food passion come from? I don't think that's.
Did you catch that or not?
No.
I said yes.
Cooking with mom and grandma around the house?
No, not at all. Actually,
no.
My cooking background is French.
Oh, really? Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from?
I guess France. I guess they cook French cooking in France.
I met you. Where did you pick up the French influence?
In French kitchens in Manhattan.
Okay, so that's what I was getting at. Like you were self-taught, and then I was wondering if you had cooked at home, where you started as an earlier passion for food that went into working in restaurants in California, Louisiana, New York, obviously.
Yeah,
we're all froze up here, Mo.
and I liked it. Happened to be a French kitchen, and I liked learning something new. And went from restaurant to restaurant learning.
And was it mostly French places that you worked in?
Most of them French, American, really rarely Italian. Mostly French American.
And did you have a favorite? Like, where was your thing? Like, was there the sweets or the pastries or the like richness? Like, what was your dish? Oh, salt.
Sauces.
Sausage.
Sauces.
And butter sauces, cream sauces, stuff like that.
I was a saucier in the kitchen.
And what was your fave? What was the one that you like? I can kill this with my eyes closed. What's the one you make without even thinking? No, this is a rough connection here.
Well, you see, I've been telling you that.
Yeah, no, I don't know what end it's on though. I don't know if it's on we're good. All right,
on our end.
We'll truck through it. We'll see. We'll take it slow and we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So there was a lot of. I mean, I don't really have a favorite sauce. I mean, it's a lot of different sauces, and yeah. So
the obviously, I don't say obviously, but your role was there was a lot of action going on in that series. A lot of different paths the characters took. Your role was very original, very out of the realm of what most series or movies covering this kind of material would cover. Was that a little bit of a nerve-wracking thing for you, like coming in to play that part? We could do signs. We can put like a right.
What was nerve-wracking? My role, the scenes?
Yeah. The work, just the work, playing the role of that character.
Well, I suggested it to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you. But there are certain roles that are a little bit more challenging to play than others. I mean, when it's an exact opposite of what the culture is dictating, and then not having a whole lot of access, right, to other roles that are similar. Like this was a very original role.
Well, I mean, that's what made it the challenge, which is what I wanted.
Mm-hmm. You get any ball breaking from the neighborhood guys? Like your friends not in the business? Like I'm assuming that there was probably a little ball breaking there.
Well, when I suggested it, hello?
Yeah, it's you were locked up. All I got at was when I suggested, and that was it. That's the last we heard.
Are you guys in New Yorkers?
Yeah.
From where?
Queens.
Queens,
Rockaway,
okay.
Yeah, Rockaway Beach.
Okay, so yeah, so when I suggested it, how it was portrayed, it's not really what I had in mind. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was on the wrong end of the BJ, and when I got that script, that was like the first thing I thought of is like my friends are going to be breaking balls forever.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but you're getting paid. You're a paid working actor, so you're like,
well, I wasn't getting paid much. Trust me.
Yeah, it was something, though, right? Foot in the door. I mean, that's what in that business. That's what you're looking for, just the opportunity, right?
Well, the trade-off was being on the greatest show ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 20. What did they do? 6 seasons? 7 seasons? 6?
6 seasons.
Yeah, a lot of awards. Being part of that production.
86 shows.
Massive, and and obviously there's a lot of connections made there. So working with other actors and other people in the business,
it didn't really turn out. I mean, I made money being on the show than I made from.
You want to try and do a reconnect?
I did and appearances and spokesperson and business opportunities made money. So that paid off.
And honestly, I don't know if you really wanted to get into any there was some obviously drama with not obviously there's some drama in between castmates. Obviously, the Lilo Brancato issue, which if you're okay talking about, I'd love to discuss a little bit.
Well, at the time of the first of all, I didn't work with him on the show, and he wasn't going through that while he was on the show.
Yeah,
it was only after.
Yeah, sure. But he was involved in the death of a New York City police officer. He went to jail for I think 6-7 years, and trying to get back on his feet in the business. And I know that they reached out to you to partake in a role in a movie they were working on, and you flat out refused to work with them. I'd like to hear what you were thinking then, and if you care to bring that up again.
I was cast in this movie, and I found out he was doing it. And, I got a lot of cops that are friends, so I couldn't do it. I mean, I felt bad in a way because obviously the kid was all doped up. He didn't do it. But my feeling is that, you go to rob somebody with a gun, a lot of things could happen. And the worst thing happened.
The worst thing happened. I mean, any sort of involvement in that, if he was driving the car and knew what was going on, like there's culpability there.
Well, again, if you get in the car with a drunk driver, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, this was knowingly. If you get in the car with a drunk driver and the drunk driver kills somebody, the culpability is a little bit less than if you're getting to that car knowing that you're going to commit a crime.
Yeah. So I couldn't do it. I mean, I had to back out. And I got an email from so many cops across the country, that they were happy that somebody from Hollywood, well, I wasn't not really Hollywood, but someone, celebrity, quote unquote. I don't call myself a celebrity, but stuck up for them, So, yeah.
And I know you're cooking. I've seen you doing some celebrity chef stuff and hosting events. You still doing that?
Yeah. I sort of just evolved as Facebook, and people said, "Oh, how do I get that? My husband's big deal. My father, my brother, my friends." So it turned into a big business,
Oh, that's good. And you're doing the cooking on site? Give me a rundown. Like someone calls up and says, we're having a dinner party for 8 people. How does that process go? Do you give them options?
We're not doing a party because I got a minimum of 16.
All right. Tell them to get 8 more friends, right?
Yeah. So I told them to call Rent a Friend. So I have a minimum of 16 people, and I have different menus. And it starts from $145 a person up to $190. So it's not for everybody. So that rules out cops, firemen. Hello? You there? Hello? Yo. Hello? 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 What are we doing? Hello?
All right, let's get Mark in.
Joe, you hear us?
Yep.
All right, now, all right, we're good. Listen, so then you had missed my rant before. I said, Joe, I said, I don't know. Let me describe this is Mo in the booth. I don't know if I could properly describe my mental level. Like Tommy had said before, it's low. I'm looking at everything on our end and we're good. So I really can't explain why it's freezing up or doing what it's doing. But like I had told Tommy, I'll tell you the same thing. If it keeps freezing up, we're not going to tie you up with that, Joe. If it keeps doing what it's doing,
we'll just do it again. I mean, we'll just, I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but I've never had this.
We'll own it. I don't know how or why. Again, I'm a cop, dude. I'm not smart enough to understand this technological. I give it the best I can with it. But if it keeps doing what it's doing, Joe, like I said, we'll free you up and then we'll try it again another time. So we'll give it one more run. Tommy, I hate to start trying to step on your thing, but do what you got to do, bro. And if it keeps freezing up and doing whatever, we'll go from there.
Listen to me. If it keeps freezing up, we'll try it again. Is the what is it? StreamYard that you use?
Yeah, from StreamYard.
Is that the only one you use?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, because I've done them in other. I mean, if that's the only one you use, then that's the only one. I can't imagine why it's doing this because I've never had this problem before, and I've done a lot of them.
And we just had a show. We just had a show before too, and there was zero issues. So I can.
Was it off the cell phone?
Everybody's chiming in now, and now they're saying it's good. So I'm gonna let you guys get back to it, and if it goes haywire again, I'll cut everybody off. And then, yeah, Tommy, sorry about that. Go with it.
I think it might be a time for a cigar, actually, Josh. Sorry, Joe. I know you enjoy a cigar, and you're probably in a place where you can't have one.
I'm actually after this. I'm going to the Polo Lounge. Maybe we should do it live in person.
Actually, we met a couple of times. I used to go to where's the lounge on Atlantic Avenue, right off Summers Highway, underneath the train.
Oh yeah, the Hut Havana.
Yeah, Steve's the manager there. I own a cigar company called Line of Duty Cigars. I've been there a couple of times where you were there.
Have you been to the new one opened up, Polo in Garden City?
I haven't. I haven't been to a whole lot of the shops in Long Island in a very long time. At least a couple of years since I was a regular. Where was it? I got sick. I had some liver issues a couple of years back, and I was really fucked up for a while.
Don't feel bad for him, Joe. Yeah, he did it to himself. Don't feel bad for him.
Hey, look, I'm drinking a Miller Lite, all right? So I slowed my business down a lot, and I had to take some time off, and now I'm getting back in and spreading the love,
Well, I mean, I go there a lot. I go to there or the one on Long Beach.
Tobacco Road?
Well, yeah, now it's Casa Tobacco. Rudy owns it.
Yeah, Rudy. Yeah, Rudy Murillo used to be a cop in the 4-4 in the Bronx.
Yeah, and his wife's a cop.
Yeah, his wife's a cop. She works in a 4-0 or 4-0, I think.
Yeah, a lot of cops do come in there. Yeah, but the Polo is a busy lounge. It's nice. It's
where is it?
It's in Garden City on Stewart Avenue.
So it didn't take over an existing smoke shop. It opened up from scratch?
Yeah, it's new. Yep.
I was looking for a place to. I don't go out to Long Island. I live in Queens. I live in Rockaway, so I'm not. I don't get out as much out east for a reason. You still out in Long Island?
Yeah, I'm in East Rockaway.
Oh, that's right next door.
So
and who owns this place?
Yeah, right. What's that?
The guys, a couple of owners, or like one of those corporate jobs like Casa de Monte Cristo?
No. It's a guy named Essa, who I think is Ukrainian, but he's got his fucking hands in a lot of things. Nice guy. This guy called Lou Buffalino, and a girl Susanna runs it. And yeah, and as a matter of fact, the guy Joe, I got to be. Did you catch me? You still hearing me?
You're locked up.
Yeah,
a lot of Joe.
Yeah, he's a cop who goes to a lot of the
Joe?
cops that die in the line of duty all over the country.
Joe goes to?
Yeah.
Oh, probably that is that Brotherhood of the Shield. Those guys travel the country for all line of duty deaths.
Maybe, yes. Maybe. Yeah, that sounds almost right.
Is that Mo? Is that Mark Wright chiming in?
Yeah, that is Mark Wright.
I
was gonna give you the heads up that he's in as well.
Mark's driving.
I'm in the back
Allegedly,
seat.
he wouldn't be driving on the phone. Allegedly, hypothetically.
I'm in the back seat.
You're in the back
Attaboy.
seat.
Yeah, I've got my drivers.
Oh,
All right. Are they children? I need to know.
Yeah, I picked them up from Home Depot earlier.
Oh, perfect. You dropping them off at the border?
Why?
I am in Phoenix right now.
Brought to you by ICE. If you see something, say something.
So this is my friend Mark Wright. Mark and I met in Nashville, Tennessee, at the Gary Sinise Foundation. They were hosted an event for law enforcement officers that were injured in the line of duty. Mark's a San Diego cop, and we met not in the bar. I promise. Actually, it was the bar. And we just started hitting bullshit and hitting off, and we spent a few days getting to know each other. I got a little bit of a story. And then the more of your story I heard, the more of it I wanted to finish up. Like, what a crazy. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Mark's only got one leg.
Yeah.
Mark lost his
See my
leg
shirt?
in a motorcycle accident.
See the shirt?
No, what does it say? I left my leg at your mom's house.
Jesus. Aggressive.
So this is the type of guy Mark is. So this is this is what we're dealing with. Loses his leg in an accident, gets a prosthetic put on, and 4 months later is full duty. Like in 4 months' time of getting a new leg, which to me just honestly, Mark, just blows my mind for the career that you had in the military, a full military career, and then to start another career in the police department at your advanced age, and then losing a leg, and then saying, "All right, I'll see you in a few months with my new leg." Like, what? Who the fuck? Does that?
wow.
Yeah.
I should get that shirt for Joey Jones from Fox.
Yeah, exactly.
I left my legs at your mom's house, but he's probably too Christian-like. He wouldn't wear, he wouldn't. Maybe he'd get it. He wouldn't wear it.
So we took. So we met at the Gary Sinise Foundation, which then I found out, Mark, you were saying that the foundation is doing some modifications on your house to make
they're
a little bit more accessible.
They're making
for you.
Yeah, they're completely wiping out my kitchen and my master bathroom, so that way it's a heck of a lot more accessible, because I couldn't get around in my house in a wheelchair when I screw myself up and I can't wear my prosthetic. So Gary Sinise Foundation has been amazing with doing this.
So Josh,
Gary Sinise. Good
there's
guy.
There's a couple in there. It's called MWH is the file. There's some house pictures
already on it.
of what's going on. This is what's coming in, right?
Yeah, that's what's going in right now. That was the old stuff right there. That's the old kitchen. Yeah, so that's what it is
Crazy.
now, or it's going to be. That
NWH.
Yeah, no, Joe. He just said that's just the file name, bro. He's just got the file.
NWA, because I thought it was like NWA, right? Dr. Dre. But the last
that's old school stuff.
Yeah.
Not that any of us are old enough to remember any of that. No.
No,
right.
Mark's in my age, Matt. Mark, you're about 50, right?
Did you get that?
I just turned 51 last week.
Sir.
Oh, there you go. So you're right out of high school, Marine Corps.
Yeah, that was it, man. I was destined to leave the city I was in, man, because I wasn't destined for anything good. And my high school girlfriend was pregnant, so I had to get the heck out of there.
Ooh, well, by hook or by crook, right?
That's it. It worked out in my advantage, though.
And then
I'm still with the girl.
And then you go through some training. You get yourself all squared away. You're ready to take on your new career, and you graduate from the mechanic school. Right, day one of graduation. You think you'd go out there and you want to be on time on day one. Nah, Mark goes out and catches a Dewey.
Yep. So back in '94, it was legal for us to drink on base at 18 years old because they didn't want us going down to Tijuana because we were so close. So we went to the E Club, and I literally had the 2 proverbial beers. We decided we were going to go to LA for one last night. And I got
any more than 2 ever.
Yeah, well, no, it was honestly the 2. Like I blew a .04, and this was back when the BAC was .10 in California. But because I was under 21, if you have anything over a .001, they hook you, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, my BAC was a .04, so well under, but yeah, it worked out to my advantage. The Marine Corps took care of me because I had a pretty strong work ethic, and like I said, the rest is all history, man. It paved the way for me because now I'm that guy that if I drink 1 beer, I won't drive the whole rest of the day. So, and I used it to tell my Marines, don't be a dumbass like me.
Because it doesn't take much, right? It's not that we and you just can't afford that.
No.
But there's telling those young kids though, it's you got to you're showing them like this is what I went through. Look what happened to me.
Yeah. And honestly, when I was the squadron sergeant major, at one point we had over 2,000 Marines assigned to us, and we were basically the squadron of the year because for almost 2 years while I was there, we didn't have a single DUI. Because I all my Marines knew my story, and that big boy rules, man. I'll treat you like adults and act like adults. That's all that we expect. Be smart.
Like always like the old workplace, right? This is how many accidents you had a month. Did you guys have a sign up there? How many DWIs this month?
Over. Yeah, pretty much, man. There were some units that couldn't go a week without getting one, man. It was a huge problem in the Marine Corps. So,
and that was just off base, though, right?
No, on base and off base.
Oh, so your own guys were grabbing you for .04 on base?
Oh, yeah. Oh no, mine was up in Fullerton, California. No, on base they really didn't mess with you. No.
So how did you wind up in Pennsylvania? Like you grew up in Illinois, you go to San Diego, and now Pennsylvania must have been like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah, so Congressman Murtha from Pennsylvania at the time, his nephew was a Cobra pilot, and he wanted his nephew to be stationed close to home, so he petitioned and got a joint reserve base built in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, but it was going to take several years for the installation to be built. So they put us in an existing air station in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philly, which is good because I'm a diehard Yankee fan. So I used that time to my advantage to go to games. And, as a Huey crew chief at the time, we'd go up there, fly all around New York and do all that kind of stuff. So it was great for us.
Mm-hmm. Got to see the Yankees play?
Got to see the Yankees play. Got to see the old stadium, the new stadium. I got some great pictures hovering over the stadium. It was great. And then had my twin daughters while we were there as well, too. So that was good.
So you had kids in like 3 different states, huh? You got pregnant in Illinois, then you had another son in California, and then you had the twins in Pennsylvania?
What are you trying to do here, Tommy?
Tripping them up. What are their names and their dates of birth?
Yeah. What's that?
I said, I'm trying to trip you up. What are their names and dates of birth? Like you covered all over the states there. You had kids in every state.
Yes. I got Mark Jr., August 19th of 93. Jeffrey, he was November
Mark,
18th
you didn't have to
of
do that, Mark.
94.
Don't entertain his bullshit, bro.
No, I got you, man. I'm a good dad. I'm a good dad.
I'm a good dad too. I don't know what
I may not have been there for their childhood, but I'm there now.
No.
So your career, military career, over. Go to San Diego, become a cop there.
Yep.
Working a late shift, getting off duty 2-3 o'clock in the morning on your own personal bike, and you're heading home. What happens?
Yeah. So the crazy part about that was the reason I was late was this guy was going to pick up his wife from the airport, and he had 2 kids under the age of 8. Decided he was going to let his kids ride in the trunk of their car to surprise their mom at the airport. So the kids climb in the trunk, and he completely.
I'm batting 1,000 today.
So
listen to me. I'm trying to tell you we're good.
This one's so Mark, he's in California and he thought we were doing Pacific time when I told him the 3 to 5. He was expecting 3 to 5 Pacific and it's Eastern, so he's in a car.
And he's also a Marine.
He's in a car. So he's not in
I'm not a bright guy.
He's not a desk. You're not going to make a crayon joke, are you?
I was not making a crayon joke.
I don't think you can. Right? No. You have to be a Marine in order to make that joke.
That's fair. That's fair. No. Yes.
Just can't do it. Sorry.
No, but yeah, that dude.
So you're the reason you're late is the kids are stuffed in a trunk. What's going on there? How are they babysitting San Diego?
He might be frozen too, kid.
So I'll finish Mark's story as best I can, and he can jump in whenever. I don't really know why he was late, but the story is that he was leaving work 3 o'clock in the morning on his motorcycle, his personal Harley. He's on a highway. A Mustang was doing 100 plus, lost control, hit a tree or a pole, veered out into the highway. It's pitch dark. There's no lights. Mark comes around the corner. Boom. Hits the Mustang.
I think I'm back, Tommy. My Obama phone isn't working so well out here in the desert.
Yeah. Although he's in California, you allowed to say can you make those jokes?
In California? No, you definitely cannot.
I'm in Arizona right now. I'm good.
He's in Arizona. He can make the joke.
Sorry,
is that the California?
That's the California national anthem. I apologize.
So did you hear my synopsis of your accident? Was that accurate?
Yeah, I caught the very end of it. That's pretty accurate. Yeah.
You want his injury photos up? Or?
Yeah, close. Not close yet.
Oh yeah, hit some of those photos.
Oh, we're gonna.
They thought they could save this foot. That's the crazy part.
Go to F1. Can you zoom in on that?
Jesus. No, it is what it is. Kid.
Yeah, that's a foot that's open. See the leg going up towards the top of the screen?
Yeah.
That's what's left of his foot.
Holy.
Yeah, basically ripped the heel off my leg.
Take a look at what's the other one? L1?
L1, sure. That's a stitching up.
Yeah, that's where they stitched up the 2 compound fractures.
When they thought they could save it, go to F2.
Yeah.
Got you, kid.
Look at that thing.
And they thought they could save that?
Yeah, the doctors did.
Holy.
Dude, is that?
Well, look at that. The very first day I told my wife there was no way in hell I'm keeping this foot.
And how long did they try to keep the foot? Because they look like they tried to save it.
About 2 weeks. Yeah, they did about 2 weeks. Yeah, on March 24th, that's actually the 4-year anniversary of my amputation.
Go to L2.
Golly.
Look at that one. Oh.
That was a compound fracture, right?
Yeah, it's a calf, right?
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah.
Look at that one. I know it's gruesome, But I'll tell you, and I want people to see this and understand what Mark went through. Actually, you'll never will. These pictures will never do justice to what people like Mark have gone through. Go to T1. So, wait, go to 5G. Go to 5G. Right there. That is not
what his foot went through.
No, I think that's what the foot that we just saw belongs on. Like
what? So T1, here we go.
Go back.
All right,
look at that. He's got.
They saved my tattoo.
Is that a Yankee? It's a Yankee tattoo.
Yeah.
Now go to T2.
Now what are you?
Look, I think you could use this as a marketing scheme, Mark. You know how much money you can make if you let people put their face on your stump?
It's actually not a bad idea.
That's Mo in the booth. How about this one? Go to G1.
G1. I got you.
All right, Mark, don't chime in yet. I want you to try and guess what that is.
Oh yeah.
What do you think that is? If you saw that in the pizza shop, Joe, would you eat that?
No.
If that was on a slice, would you eat that?
Depends how hungry I am.
All right, so now go to G2.
G2.
This is opened up a little bit more. That's in its entirety. It's like a French pastry. Did they crust it? I'm not really sure. Now go to G3.
Joe, the part that Tommy's leaving out is he actually was a couple. Wait, hold on, Tommy.
That's it right there.
Joe,
that's that toe fungus commercial right there.
Shows and lost. How many times did you lose, Tommy? 2, 3.
Listen, my mother said I'm a winner in her heart.
No. That's
all that matters.
You lost.
I only lost twice.
Only.
I want to know what we're looking at.
That's a heel. That's definitely a heel.
I don't think it's a heel. What is that?
No, that's my stump. That's my stump. That's the very front of my stump where they sewed it up.
Wait a minute. So
that's
this?
That's the top of that. Yeah. It got super infected. So that's actually my tibia sticking out right there to the left.
Oh my God.
Dude.
Yeah, they had to open me back up and take some more off the top.
Just a little bit off the top.
So he also sent us some X-rays. Go to X1.
Yeah, you see what I'm working with there, right, Tommy?
Oh yeah, you got a little junk there, bro. Sorry, it happened.
Yeah. It was cold that night. So, but yeah, I fractured my pelvis because I was a dumbass and I didn't take my pistol off my hip before I got on the bike. So when I landed, it shattered the right side of my pelvis.
So Mark made the mistake when I asked him for details. He sent me a file of a whole bunch of different medical stuff in relation to his injury.
Yeah.
And there's some other X-rays. Pull up X3.
X3.
Explain this one.
Oh, that was New Year's Eve the year before.
I want to know how did you get it in there without breaking it, man?
That was.
Oh, X4. It's X4.
X4. Yeah.
What is that?
What the hell is that?
What are you putting up there? These are all from Mark's medical file.
Those were in there? Damn it! Now I'm embarrassed. I thought those were the other file.
This is the best. Go to X2.
What?
Dude, that's Buzz Lightyear.
Well, you know.
Dude,
Hey,
it's Buzz Lightyear going on feet first.
It's not.
Dude, he got the helmet stayed on. and the last one is X7. Last one, X7. What the fuck is that? He's not even on to see it.
Yeah, no, you
Dude,
lost
it. It's like holding on for dear life. Look at his little hands. He's holding. Dude, ready? That's a monkey. Some guy put a monkey up his ass, and the monkey died, and that's the X-ray of it.
Jesus.
You ever been to Thailand, Tommy?
No. Actually, I have. I
can't
share the story. I can't share the stories. My wife and my daughter might be listening. Monkey. So now, Joe, Mark, you're full duty. Leg gets taken off. 2 months later, you get a prosthetic. 4 months later, you're back full duty. Did
I actually had a new Harley before I had a new leg.
No doubt.
And I made a deal with my wife that I wouldn't ride the Harley until I could run 3 miles. So that was my motivation to hit it pretty hard.
That's good motivation. Right, get a new, run 3 miles, get a new leg. Did the job give you a hard time? Were they trying to just get rid of you?
No, man. No, that's where the chief at the time and even our new chief, they've been absolutely amazing. They said they'll support whatever decision I make. If I want to go back to work, they'll figure out, if I have limitations, what I could do. But like I told from day one, I plan to come back with no limitations. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, my doctor cleared me for full duty. I showed them that I could do the work, and I guess by November 30th, I was 10-8.
Now you're a motorcycle cop.
Yeah, yeah. I could have been one. I could have been one sooner, but I started having some mental breakdown where I was wondering if I should really be doing this. So I actually sold my Harley. Said I was completely retired from riding motorcycles, but that only lasted a year. So, yeah,
it's like breaking off with a boat, right? If you've had a boat, always had boats, and you can't wait. They say that the best day of the 2 best days of the day you buy and the day you sell it. And then you convince yourself, like, I'm done with this part of my life. I'm finished. And then you're like, oh man, look at that. I want a boat. Like, I go through this regularly every summer. I sold my last boat 2 years ago. And every summer I go through it, and I'm like, oh, I should get a fucking boat. I sold my the last Harley I sold was probably 2 years ago as well. And same thing, especially this time of year, spring, summer. And I think, oh man, I wish I had a fucking bike.
That's where I'm blessed to be in San Diego, because I ride all year round, and it gets a little cold sometimes, but by mid-afternoon it's beautiful. So it doesn't matter. Like, I'm blessed, man.
That's actually the kind of the promise I made myself when we officially retire and leave New York, was that it's going to be someplace warm, and I will buy another boat, one that I can use, more than just a couple of months out of the year.
Yeah,
it's tough here, boating, and even the riding. I didn't ride all year. I rode, maybe May through September regularly, and then just if it was over 50 degrees or under a 30% chance of rain, I'd ride. Otherwise, I didn't like the inclement weather. I didn't like being cold, so I didn't ride it. I didn't put I was putting a few thousand miles a year on it, and it just wasn't worth it anymore for the bike anyway.
Yeah,
but that's what we'll do.
Yeah, now I commute like an hour to work every day, and the city pays for my gas because I ride the police bike to and from work. So it's
that's even better.
Heck yeah! And I'm riding to work. Someone pisses me off, I pull them over and give them a ticket.
Well, or they'll run you off the road like last week.
I tell you, man, that girl. I felt bad for that girl. She was a Navy girl who hit me, and she was absolutely mortified. So
you want to share that story? This is just last week.
Well, it was the 26th. It was the 26th of February. So I'm literally going to my service area on one of the busiest interstates we have, a quarter mile from where I lost my leg, and it's rush hour traffic. The car in front of me starts braking. She was in the number 2 lane, so I went to the number 1 lane and started passing her. And as soon as I got beside her, she changed lanes and just sideswiped me completely. And somehow, again, grace of God, he wasn't ready for me yet, and I didn't crash the bike. I was able to stay upright and get it over on the side of the road. And
yeah, I saw the video, man. That wobble, like, you made my nuts fucking shrink up.
So I was actually. So everyone was kind of watching that video. They're like, "Hey, man, you were kind of riding crazy." Well, there was a Ford Mustang about a quarter mile in front of me that was doing over 100 miles an hour that I was trying to catch up to.
Oh, geez.
So I was trying to catch up.
Breaking your balls? They're telling you were speeding?
Yeah. So they kind of backed off when they're like, "Oh, that's why you're riding." Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And now that was the police bike, so they take that and you get another a loaner until they fix it.
Killing me, Cap. Yeah, I know. It wants to connect to their Wi-Fi.
I'm trying to get you internet.
So did I send you those pictures of the crash?
Yeah, I saw some videos and the picture of the bike and the car getting all banged up. Like, that's got to be like talk about reliving the returning to the scene of the crime, huh?
Yeah, everyone's telling me I need to stay away from that part of the interstate.
Okay, did the original accident happen over there too?
Yeah, it was less than a quarter mile away.
Oh my God, on the same road?
Yeah, same road, except I was on my ride home, I was going northbound, and this time I was southbound, so I was just on the other side of the interstate.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it was probably more like 500 feet, so. It was right there, right exact same place. It was crazy.
Does your wife give you a hard time about that? Like, you're not riding
No.
anymore, bro.
No, she's actually good with it. She trusts me. Just I've
Well,
been
she's
through
been
so
around
much
for like
training.
40 years, right? And you guys have been married for like ever.
Yeah, this April 30th will be 32 years.
Unbelievable. So at some point, I think I read somewhere in your notes that when you guys were, maybe when she was pregnant with your first child, that she was 17, so you were her legal guardian.
Yeah, when she moved when she moved out to Camp Pendleton. Yeah, so if she wanted to buy cigarettes, I had to go to the exchange to buy her cigarettes because she wasn't old enough yet.
Oh, that's funny.
You could call me out of school.
I had to excuse her from school if she was going to miss school.
Yeah, to go to the gynecologist because she was 7 months pregnant. That sounds like something that my cousins would do. What's up with you people over there?
Like I said, we're a Jerry Springer story with a happy ending.
That's funny. You got black kids or no? Because that would complete it. You throw a couple
not
black
with
kids
this
in the
wife.
mix, and
But what's funny is we do have real good friends that is the situation.
yeah, it's not uncommon.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna fully Springer it, you're gonna go full on Springer. You got to throw that in there.
Yeah.
Fresh out of the trailer park.
Right.
So you're doing highway stuff now? You doing like a highway enforcement? Are you teaching?
No, we're still in the city. I mean, I do get a lot of highway stops just because of my commutes.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we're downtown San Diego, mid-city area. I work like City Heights, City College area type of stuff.
And how's your department dealing with the ICE enforcement and working in conjunction with?
We don't get involved with it. We if there's a cover now or something, we're gonna go help. But we try to stay as far away from them as possible, just because that's our city politics.
So is that a department deal? Like if you lock someone up and they, if you're going to give them like a DAT or something and they pop an ICE detainer, are you guys required to notify ICE, or your job says, hey, I'm not judging.
So that's all.
Obviously, the cops got to do what the bosses above them say, and that's that.
Yeah. So I mean, what'll happen is if they have an ICE detainer, the jail's going to deal with all that stuff. I don't know how the sheriffs who run the jail, how they work it, but
so each individual.
I don't know that I've ever seen, when I'm running people for warrants, I've never seen anything from ICE pop up in our system.
Well, it's because Houston Police Department, they just released something this week.
Yeah, I've never seen anything for those type of things. So I don't know if they're just blocked because of our policies or what. But I do know for a while that we were reporting like violent offenders that we were arresting. That was the one thing that was in our policy that we were able to call them about, to notify them, hey, we just arrested so-and-so who's here illegally, and we arrested him for murder or a strong arm 211 robbery or something like that. But I haven't heard of, in the past year and a half, I haven't heard of anything
it's just a crazy
being
situation
done with that type of stuff.
The thought that they are even considering telling officers to stand down when another officer from a different agency is asking for assistance. And I'm not talking like, we're doing.
Did I lose you guys?
I don't know. Did you?
I still got him.
You hear me, Mark? I think we lost him.
No, I still got him.
Yeah, but he's not getting the. I don't think the audio is going through. Why don't we take a break?
Yeah, take a break.
I'll get another Miller Lite.
And I'll keep him here.
We'll not eat pizza.
We'll mute him up.
We'll not eat pizza because there is none.
There's no signal at all down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna. There it goes. Listen, I'm gonna kick them both.
5-minute break, and then we'll see if we can sort this thing out.
Yeah,
I think it was on the other end though, because
dude, it was 100%. Listen to me.
Joe's audio kept going out, and Mark was on a. But I take responsibility on the Mark one.
Nah,
I thought that I made it clear it was Eastern time, and he's on the West Coast, so there was a disconnect.
I mean, it looks like Mark's back. If Mark, if you can hear us, we're gonna take a break.
We're gonna take a 5-minute.
Yeah, to hang out on that connection, bro, and then we'll bring you back up as soon as we come back. So just hang out for 1 second, and we'll have you back up.
views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Oh, we're back. Peepees are done. Beers are filled. Cigars are getting lit.
And we have a caller coming in.
Mark
too.
Wright.
Do you want me
Mark
to
Wright is still with us.
hold on 1 second? We have a caller.
Already a caller.
Let me add him to stage and let me take the call. Hello.
Hey, this is Rich.
Rich Doherty?
This is the man.
Hey, Rich.
Rich Doherty. And man, were you listening, or are you just bored sitting lakeside with your toes in the water and a fishing pole in your hands?
To be honest with you, right now, my feet are in my pool,
You motherfucker.
and I am drinking as many Guinness as I can get in my pie hole.
That's a lot of Guinness. It's a lot of pie hole.
That is. Bro, I'm getting old working on this boat all day.
Is it not done yet?
It's almost there. Miss Liberty.
So, Mark, are you with us?
Mark, can you hear us?
I don't know. Can Mark hear
He
us?
said he can't hear us.
Well, we're batting 1,000 here. Like a bomb dropped on us.
So my IT person just finished my website adding Reels and Responders Foundation, where
Send the
100%
IT person up here because I need somebody to go under this desk right now, and it's gonna
no.
it's gonna get really awkward out here.
Hold on, where's Vito?
I gotta replug in mics out here.
Vito Spadafori back
All right, listen. All right, time out, Tommy. You can go. This is not personal, Tommy. You just do what you're gonna do. Rich, don't mind me. I'll be right back.
All right. So I don't even know where he is. I'm off to the side. Oh, there you go. He's back.
Okay, sorry.
Mark, can you hear us
There's
now? Or
No, Mark's. That's not going to fix Mark's not hearing you.
well, I don't know why Mark's not hearing us.
So, Rich, you got the
I don't know.
the boat.
Should be.
What's your timeline here?
next month, first of next month. And to be honest with you, it was all the BS paperwork.
It's always.
I had to register with the state. I had to register with the federal government. And then I had to register with the agricultural department to be able to collect donations.
We'll hit the background again with Rich. I would send him another invite though for Mark. Kick him and send another invite, but give the background what Rich. Everybody catch everybody up to speed. What he's talking about.
It's going to be short and sweet.
Where's his email address? I don't know where his email address.
I probably can do it.
Killing me. This is wow. This is.
If you start typing in Mark, it's going to come right up.
So,
All right, how good?
Rich is a retired firefighter from up in Boston area. He's down in Florida now. Does a shit ton of work for. He's a big fisherman. He's a professional fishing charter. Involved in raising awareness for disabled firefighters, police, and military. He's down in Florida doing God's work. We've had Rich on a couple of times to talk about the boat was donated, taking disabled veterans and firefighters and cops out fishing. And yeah, they got a boat donated. They've been working on it. There was lots of conversation with the tire companies and with the wrap company. And, we've been following what's going on. And now it sounds like the boat's about a month away from maiden voyage.
Yeah. Yep. We're officially a 501c nonprofit. And to be honest with you, if I can back up, I got contacted about a month ago from Orlando PD's chief, and he says, "Hey, I know you're not ready, but can you take one of our guys out?" I'm like, "All right, what's going on?" He goes, "Well, this guy's been living in his closet for 6 months."
Oh my God.
I'm like, "What?" I says, "Give me some background on this guy." He was one of the first to enter Pulse nightclub.
Oh yeah, you did tell me
was,
you had some connection with him. You told me that.
Yeah, he was chasing the guy around while he was opening fire on everybody, and he did his job to the fullest. And then at the end of it, like it happens to everybody, at the end of that job, he pretty much kind of fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, how am I going to handle this guy? I don't know what to expect. Took him on the boat. Was like a zombie. By the end of the trip, I couldn't shut him up.
Awesome.
God bless, bro.
That's fucking mission accomplished, huh?
100%.
He went back to some managerial work at the desk. About a month later, he called me up and he said, "You saved my life."
Fucking awesome. That's
God
dynamite.
bless, bro. For the Lord's work.
Dude, if you want to connect with him, if he's willing to come on, I'd love to have him on and just share any experiences and the help that he got. Because obviously you don't get through those things without help, whether it's friends and family or the job. Like you need, and we've all done that work, and you know what I'm talking about, and some done more than others, and you never know how that's going to affect certain people.
Well, it's therapy for me.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you need a lot more than that.
Nah, Rich is solid, bro. He's good.
Yeah. Taking a guy fishing is not going to help you, bro. I'll tell you that.
Jackass.
Dude, we got to get Rich up here.
He claims that he goes back home every once in a while. I invited him up hunting last year, but apparently I don't have a tractor on my farm, so it can't
Tommy, do you understand that nobody wants to go hunting with you? Like anytime somebody gets an invite from you to go to a cabin in the woods, hey guys, come join me in the cabin in the woods where nobody can see us or hear us. I promise. I have I have 4-wheelers. It's gonna be all right.
Turk keeps asking me to take him
down by the river.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude, you're 20 minutes from your next ass raping.
You can't put ass raping on a schedule, right? That's got to be a very spontaneous thing.
Doing a Monica Lewinsky with the
Yeah, exactly, right? Hey guys, want to see my special collection?
Reminds me of the joke about the Indian chief.
Oh boy.
I'll tell it to you off air.
Okay.
Do we have Mark Wright? Is he back on?
I'm back, Tommy. I fixed it.
All right, Mark. So Rich Doherty's with us. Rich is a retired firefighter from up in Boston area. And Mark Wright is a San Diego PD highway officer who lost his leg a few years back, Rich. And he's sharing his story with us. And I met Mark at the Gary Sinise Foundation event in Nashville. And we wanted them to have him on and tell a story and share what's going on. So,
yeah. Awesome.
I had a question for you,
Thank
Mark.
You for your service.
Mark, check it out. Here you go. I'm going to give you 4 guys. You tell me who's your favorite. Ready? Sergeant Hartman, Full Metal Jacket.
All right.
Sergeant Highway, Heartbreak Ridge. Ooh. Sergeant Foley, Officer and a Gentleman. And Sergeant Hulka, Stripes.
Can I answer this first before he even answers?
Yeah.
I'm not even a Marine, and I'm going to tell you it's going to be Hartman, 100%. Well, go ahead. I'll let him answer that.
Of course he's going to say Hartman.
100%.
There you go.
No, I'm a highway guy. I'm a highway.
Yeah.
Right. Peace.
Baby.
I love
I'm an Eastwood guy. Yeah.
Really? Highway versus Hartman. That's a tough one.
Well, see, but again, I lived the drill instructor life for many years.
That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I uploaded a picture of Rich's boat.
Oh, excellent.
So how many Rich's boat?
There it is. Yep.
You stole my logo. It's all right though.
I'm not sure.
What do you mean he
how
stole
much
your
money
logo?
Ricky sent.
Where?
You stole my logo.
Where is your logo on that
whole
boat?
logo, that flag. I was going to use that for a cigar. They told me I couldn't.
Okay, but you didn't. So he didn't steal your logo. So stop crying about it, Tommy.
He knew I had the thought. He stole my idea.
Guys, listen. Tommy
I stole it off of Betsy Ross.
Yeah. Listen, Tommy was very emotional today. He's had an emotional couple 48 hours. I don't know. He was in like a weird place. So just bear with him.
When was I weird?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. Blue, what are you doing in there? Blue. And that's the other thing. Listen, before you guys keep going, I know, Tommy, you got pages of notes that you were accused of not taking.
I take meticulous.
Let me. I came out of the booth before you guys continue, so you understand. Everybody that's here is here on volunteer time. Nobody gets paid to be doing any of this. We're all, as the school children say, retarded. We're not smart.
Mark is right in front of you. You can't say that.
No, I understand that. No,
my leg's right here, bro.
I said retarded, not handy capable.
He's got his leg out.
I just had this argument with my sister-in-law because I got my retard parking placard with me. She goes, "Why you call it that?"
Now I don't even call it a retard parking placard.
I mean, I wouldn't have had it if I wasn't riding all retarded.
Now Angry Dan's insulted. So all right. So I had to come out of the booth on break. Obviously, anybody that watched the first half, it was a debacle. So when we started out, like the equipment, it was a learning curve. And
Not today it wasn't.
I think no. Well, let me get to that. So we had a lot of missteps early on, and listen, that's part of the charm of what we do. If you know what we do.
Did you just say I'm charming?
No, I did not. Trust me, I did not say you were charming before you got AIDS. Once you lost all that weight, I don't even find you remotely attractive anymore.
I think Mike would get jealous. If
Mike would 100% get jealous. So there was a learning curve, and the missteps and the errors and all that. That's part of the charm of what we do, because again, we are all civil servants trying to learn this thing and do this thing, and we do it for free. We do it. The same as what Rich was just talking about. You touch one life, that's enough. That's worth its weight no matter what. We don't have to do anything else. So we sit out here, we do this thing for free with the hopes or the intent to hit one person. And if we hit more, great. If we don't hit any, that's great too. We don't have a problem with it.
Yourself all the time though.
I
actually caught you.
I do hit myself all the time.
In the booth, hit yourself.
Well, I wouldn't say watching me as catching me. So again, we have errors here and there. Today, for whatever reason, I mean, we had this morning show. There was absolutely no issues. Sometimes, zooming people in, which it's not called zooming. We use StreamYard, as Joe pointed out, and StreamYard has been flawless for us. It hasn't given us any issues, given us any problems for whatever reason.
Can you get to the point? This is a very long-winded diet.
It's okay. Well, no, this is why I came out of the booth. So I apologize for those. What do you got? Somewhere to be? You ain't got nowhere to be, bro.
We only have 2 more hours left.
The doctors gave up on your liver a long time ago.
Tommy, he's trying to stand up for you.
Today was not one of those days. I'm not technologically smart enough to explain. Yeah, I am retarded. I'm not technologically smart enough to explain why the errors were happening or where the disconnect was. I know that it was not on our end. And I apologize to Joe for those disconnects. It's. I'm not going to say it was his fault. I'm not going to say it wasn't. The one thing I will say, and I do take exception with, and this is just me. This is just me. This is not Tommy talking. This is not Mike. This is not anybody else. It's just me. Do not insult my people. Tommy does his homework. Tommy does his research. Say anything you want about Tommy. This guy is a diva, and he is whatever.
There's lots of words.
There's a lots of words. Tommy does his homework. He does his research. He does his stuff. You don't want to be part of that. You don't want to engage with that. Well, that's not a Tommy problem. That's all I'm going to say. That's not a Tommy problem. Tommy does his fucking research. Don't insult my fucking people. That's the end of that. And I apologize for the equipment. And Rich sucks. And that's the end of that. Okay, I apologize. Rich, no, I was only kidding. If you ever come up here, Rich, I will deny that I ever said that.
What you just missed though is that Mark was just saying that his reception was bad. He took his leg off and he hung it out the window to get better reception. That's dedication right there.
Mark, if it makes you feel any better, and I could probably find the picture. I actually drank out of a prosthetic leg.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that was a bad night.
I think we have an X-ray of that leg.
I actually drank out of a prosthetic leg. That's the one that Andrew Einstein was traveling around the country with, and that led to
raised money. So the backstory on that is that we have a friend who's also a Marine. His friend lost his leg, and Andrew would travel around with the leg, the prosthetic, at events and raise money for awareness. And he passed the leg around the event, and people would just stuff money in it. And
fill the boot.
Exactly.
Fill the boot. Exactly.
And then it may have once or twice someone may have drank out of it.
You guys keep talking. I'm gonna find that picture. Disgusting. It was delicious.
Did you see the stump? Did you see the pictures of this guy's stump? And you're gonna
see. Don't make me think about that. Mark, you know how much money was raised with that? Like you said, it was filled the stump. They'd pass it around. They'd fill it up with.
It's got a reservoir tip on it. What are you doing?
What do you think we were drinking out of?
What the fuck is that?
Rich, you asked for this. Rich, you called in. What do you? Don't be sighing now.
He's got a nipple where his foot's supposed to be. What the fuck is that?
I'm fully aware of what I'm in for.
Yeah,
there you go.
When are we going to do a show from the boat?
Oh, that's the question.
We could do the launch.
That's the question,
dude. I go down to Florida in a minute. I keep saying I'm going to go down. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Right now is it's like 80 degrees. It's perfect.
It's perfect. It's not too hot. It's not too cool.
No humidity.
That's the quote.
I'm picking a note. Rich trip.
He's booking.
Rich
He's
trip.
booking
Yeah,
his flight now.
Yeah, just include me on that. Make me your carry-on.
Yeah.
Put me +1. Just shove me in the overhead.
BBO pick up the tab. We're good.
Oh, I mean, if that's the case.
So,
okay.
well, Rich, you're 501c3. You think next month is going to be the launch? How are you going about finding the takers? Is there going to be a system in place where people that want to partake can?
Yeah. So we're gonna vet. So I'm also an ambassador for Hook a Hero. Basically, they're an entity that takes care of if somebody needs like therapy or professional help as far as seeing a doctor or anything like that. Those are the guys that pay for everything. They pay for that aspect. So they vet everybody, and then they send them to me.
There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to connect this with. The reason I met Mark was through the Gary Sinise Foundation, and they do lots of charitable work. There's got to be a way to find a connect.
You keep trying to work that in so you could talk about your coin being under his table. Which, by the way, kudos to you, bro.
My coin.
Kudos.
I saw that.
You saw that picture, bro? Yeah, they had.
He was a very, very, very sweet gentleman. What a good guy.
No, absolutely,
just a good guy all around. This is the real. I wish. And I know, I bet he wanted you. He's the kind of guy, like at the end of that trip, Mark, and correct me if I'm wrong, you wanted to be at his table. Like at the end, not for the fanfare or like he's just a good guy. And you say, yeah, I could drink a beer with that guy. We could sit and do he's just a regular dude that just wants to do better and do more. And it makes you want to do more as well.
So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm surrounding myself with like entities that want to do have the same result, but they do different things. Like I think I explained to you, I got invited to go and duck hunt the Potomac River.
Yep.
A couple months ago.
Yeah, your head must have been really cold,
Valor
right?
and honor. And he's Trump's senior Secret Service agent. And that's what he does, but he duck hunts. And then I got another guy up in New York, up near Lake Ontario.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right near us. Fucking fucking Canada. Fucking
Canada. Is that Russia?
And they put military guys through education to become a guide or a captain. To either be a duck hunting guide, a deer guide, a fishing guide, and we're talking about doing a chapter in Florida, and I'm going to run that.
That'd be great.
Awesome.
So there's a bunch of entities. I just want to surround myself with that. I've got a bunch of companies I'm starting to reach out now because I was kind of handcuffed. I didn't want to go tell anybody. I wanted to go on board with them without my 501c3 rating.
And not only that, but you also don't want to, when certain charities, there are ones that are really great that you would think are a great connect, but may not be the best fit. So putting it out there in general, as opposed to really working with ones that you really want to work with and want to work with you, is important.
Right.
It's important.
Dawn, I sent you this.
100%. 100%. So next month, you guys got to come down.
You're not scaring me. Tommy's, like I said, Tommy's making me his carry-on. So
well, I'll tell you what, Mark, I'm going to be in San Diego. I told you I might be coming down. So
San Diego.
I'll be in San Diego before I'm in Florida.
Yeah. I'm coming down to your area. Oh, I thought you saw me on Mark. Never mind. I thought you were talking to Rich. Go ahead. You're good. San Diego and Florida are not right next to each other. That's what I was trying. That's the point I was trying to make. But never mind. Go ahead.
I may as well swing by Canada while I'm at it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Rich, I'm going to be in your area. I'm down in San Diego.
I mean, it's just a day trip, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a day trip. I'm driving. I'll be back on Tuesday. So maybe we can connect on that excursion. I need a reason to get out of the house. I'll get a schedule together. All right, so let's get into some shit that we talk about. And this is what's really got me fucking fired up. And I know everyone has seen the videos. All right. I know everyone's seen the videos, And it's the what I want to talk about is, well, first of all, I can't wrap my head around why cops would feel the need to shit on other cops for whatever. It doesn't matter why, what they did. We have enough people shitting on cops that we don't need it from other cops. Even like you think like an innocuous.
Well, wait,
let me finish. You think an innocuous comment or sharing a story on
Say
Facebook,
that again. What kind of comment?
Innocuous.
No, that's not what you said.
Oh my god.
Innocuous.
Innocuous.
Innocuous. Well, that's it. That's not what you
innocuous.
said. You said innocuous.
What are you, nuts? An innocuous.
You want the
comment
answer to that question?
Or
I mean, aren't we all a
or
little-
Facebook share or a like is a big deal. Like you're sharing and you tell. First of all, most of it is bullshit, right? Most of it is bullshit. Shit that's been going on forever. Why you feel the need to kick another cop, and you don't even know what the fuck happened. And even if you did, why do you feel the need to do it? So the deal in New York City a couple of weeks ago was the bomb suspect was there was a protest in front of Gracie Mansion, and he takes looks like a tea kettle, like not even tea kettle, like a bowl or some shit. He's got a fuse. He lights it. He throws it at the officers that are there, and he takes off running. And the chief that happened to be there right in front of him jumps over the barrier, chases the guy. They're yelling, "Stop him! Stop him! Stop him!"
Well, actually, no. There's he throws one first. It doesn't go off. He goes back, lights another one.
No, he threw
and sends it. No, yeah, he lights another one and then takes off. They tackled him after the second one.
The first one never got thrown at isn't what dropped at their feet. Their reaction was to the one that was lit.
Right.
So
correct.
And we'll show a brief video of it. The chief jumps over the barrier, chases the guy. Everyone's yelling at the guy, "Stop that guy! Stop that guy! Stop the guy!" Officers on the other end. One particular stands out, jumps in front of him, does an open field tackle.
Yes.
Lights out. Great hit. Great job. Great job. Great job.
Should be out IOD with a hyperextended knee.
Yes,
I saw this.
of course.
So yes, 100%.
So if we can, what is the? That's
tackle?
chief, right? Chief
Oh,
tackle.
chief one, and there's tackle. The
Chief one. Chief one.
When a homemade bomb was thrown during a protest outside the residence of New York City Mayor Zoran Mamdani.
All right. So the guy is walking on the sidewalk, right?
Yes.
He's walking towards the chief and the sergeant. And there's some other cops there. No one's really looking at him. Not that you can't have eyes on everybody. He lights this thing.
Well, it's chaos and everybody's running.
Well, no, not yet though. When they didn't start running until after he threw the lit fuse. So he lights the fuse. He throws it drops it on the ground in front of the chief and the sergeant. So right there, they have at that moment, the chief and the sergeant, they have an immediate response.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No matter what happens in front of you, to you, people are going to have an immediate response. Your response might be, "I did nothing." There's a response. His response was to jump the barrier and chase the guy.
Yes.
Right. He chases the guy. He doesn't know. Now, first of all, what does the chief know? The chief knows this guy just threw a device at me with a lit fuse. He knows that.
You hear people saying that's a bomb. That's a bomb.
He knows that. What he doesn't know is that, does the guy have another bomb? Does the guy have a gun? He doesn't know any of that. He goes right into cop animal mode. Jumps the barrier, chases the guy. Stop him.
Okay.
Cops down the road, grab him, tackle him, put him down. Great job by everybody. There are lots of people on this job, on my NYPD, that are pissed at the chief, saying, "Oh, he did nothing. All he did was jump the fence. All he did was hop the barrier. The real hero is."
Well,
Look, I don't know why. Maybe you're white. You had the white shirt hate, and anyone in the PD, the white shirts are the lieutenants and above, and the white shirt immunity of they are handled differently when they get in trouble than the blue shirt cops and detectives. If you're hating on the chief, if you're hating on the rank,
is it hating on the chief as much as it is sticking up for the cop that initially got none of the recognition?
Well, that's
because when it all first went down, and listen, I am what you would call a boss hater. That's me. But when this initially happened, the photo that was all over social media was of the defense. Listen to me. God bless that guy. 100%. Everything you said is accurate. He, sight unseen, was jumping. He's a 2-star chief, and he's still in the middle of the shit. And he's jumping the fence to get in the middle of the shit. But he was put on the pedestal long before, days before, the cop that actually tackled this
100%.
guy. So it's not so much people shitting on the chief as much as sticking up for the cop that went unrecognized.
No, but you're recognizing that the initial hate coming out was the hating on the chief because he wasn't the real hero of this interaction. Now, all that response,
Anybody in the middle of that were heroes.
And then the press release was either later that evening or the very next day. And that's when the real hate came out, because the chief had the opportunity to name the officer, or at least acknowledge that an officer that made the tackle. He was speaking on behalf of the department. When he said we, it was the department. And honestly, the department could use all the help it can get. A good shot in the arm, a good shot in the arm is never going to hurt any department, especially that one. And I understand guys being
Mom
pissed
Dami's
off.
not good for morale? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no,
oh, okay.
well, his wife is worse. So I guess we got the better Mom Donnie. I understand your disdain for the police chief for not giving the attaboy to the officer, and for not recognizing the officer, and for the commissioner not recognizing the officer, and all that stuff. That's all fine and good. That does not detract from what the chief did. That doesn't
pause for a second. I missed that part. So the chief that was actually photoed, the one jumping the barriers,
Edwards.
Okay, he was in front of a microphone later that night and did not.
Either that evening or the next day, but yeah, it was.
And didn't recognize the cop that made the tackle.
Did not. And then was like on 2020 or something. Him and the sergeant, and again did not mention the officer.
See.
So again, so
I would take issue with that, Tommy.
I have issue with it too. Yeah. Everyone's got issue with it. But what you shouldn't be doing is motherfucking the chief for his actions right then. Because right then, I don't care what that chief did his whole career. He could have been the biggest scumbag on the job that denied everyone their days off and abused this and abused that and abused the other thing. Right then, right there, that guy was a fucking stud. He was a star. He was a cop. He was Superman. He pulled his fucking shirt open and he showed you the fucking S on his chest when he did it. And you can't take that away from him. The same way, and unfortunately, the officer at the other end of that made the tackle was just as brave. The difference here, though, if you really wanted to lay like you had to put an award system, a ranking, the chief went after a guy who just dropped a lit bomb at his feet, not knowing if the guy had a bomb or a gun. The cops at the other end that made the tackle, they tackled the guy that a bunch of cops said, "Hey, stop that guy." Didn't know why they would tackle him. Didn't know there was a bomb.
That's not.
No. If you're going,
you're wrong.
I'm simply arguing. If you want to assign a rank system of fucking heroism here,
you're wrong. You're wrong. The cop that made the tackle. If you listen to the audio when he made the tackle, people are screaming, "What's that? What's that? It's a bomb! It's a bomb!" So my point is, anybody in the area of that at that moment is a hero. I'm not taking that from anybody.
But to judge him post that, you shouldn't be having an opinion.
I'm not judging him, but he's the chief of the fucking department.
It was a shitty thing.
He should have mentioned the cop that actually made the tackle.
And we'll never know if he was told, and the rumors are that because he was part of a unit that the mayor's trying to disband anyway, it wouldn't look good for the mayor, or this officer had some CCRBs, or there's lots of reasons. At the end of the day, the chief made the decision, either coerced by somebody.
The officer does have a bunch of CCRBs.
That's all right.
It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a fucking difference.
You're doing your job.
Not a hero? Of course he is.
I'm not saying he's not.
No. I'm not saying to you. I'm just saying in general for people that would bring up this guy's previous discipline history and say in that moment, because he had a couple people accuse him of whatever the fuck, upheld or not upheld, he's not a hero in that moment when he's jumping on a guy who may have just owned a bomb, or there's a bomb in the area, or he may have more.
No one's questioning. No one's questioning that at all. There's superstars all around, but to motherfuck the chief and diminish his role there is wrong. It's wrong. And then the next one, and this really fucking burned me. And look, I wasn't a boss hater. I understood what they had to do. I understood their job. Some of them were much better at it than others. But go to the next video. What's it called? Tackle. Look at the tackle.
What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that?
Open field. And did you hear? What is that? What is that? It's a bomb. It's a bomb.
Well, he was already down, but again, I'm not diminishing any of that. So now the next argument that I'm getting into fights with is that the chief interfered with the arrest by putting his hands on the officer that made the tackle and stopping him from punching the guy that was on the ground. Right? This is the argument now. The chief impeded the arrest. He actually got in the way and tried to pull the officer off the guy, and they're bad-mouthing the chief for that. If you look at the video, and I
didn't see that. Yeah,
it's there. It's there. But here's what it followed. Here's what it followed. He made the tackle and immediately went into fight mode, like we all do. Right? We went into fight mode. The guy, he got punched three or four times, and then the chief, after the fourth punch, was close enough to basically guys, stop punching him. Let's get him. You're not impeding. You're not impeding the arrest. You weren't stopping anything from happening. He stopped CCRB complaints and possibly an indictment, because what you and I look at when we see that, we see good police work. We see a great tackle. We see a fight. We see him under. We see great.
Dr. Summeroff.
Do you know what? You know what Alvin Bragg sees? You know what Letitia James sees?
Oh, Jesus.
They see a tackle, and then they see an officer punching a guy 4 times and not even knowing why. Now, if they would have tackled that guy and it turns out he was jaywalking, or he just told the cop to go fuck himself and they went to go chase him, because that happens every day too, and then he's got 4 or 5 lumps in the head for a jaywalking or a spitting ticket, you gotta, I'm not saying you have to control what you're doing. The chief did his job. He did it as a supervisor in that moment. The guy's down. All right, guys, back off. Let's get him in cuffs. Let's stop whatever's going on here. There's 1,000 cameras on us right now to badmouth the chief. And again, I don't know this chief from anything. I've never met him. Right. I've never heard of his name. I don't know shit. I just know fucking people. I know what I saw. And I know that chief was not getting in the middle of something. He wasn't being a shake box saying, hey guys, we can't do that. Right? This isn't the 80s and the 90s where you could throw a guy down a flight of stairs in the back of a building and no one knew about it.
Allegedly.
You're in the middle of East End Avenue and 85th Street, wherever the hell it was, with 1,000 cameras. The guy's down. Let's get him, boom, scoop and get him the fuck out of here. That's all he did. And you're going to badmouth him on that one too? Angry, displaced, whatever the fuck these guys got, hard-ons they got for this chief and again, if the chief the next day,
chief or the job in general.
If the chief would have just said the next day, and officer so and so, or the brave officers at the Manhattan North Initiative that made the tackle.
Take a breath.
None of this is happening. Then.
Take a breath. Is it the chief or is the job? Is it right? Is it the chief or the job in general? Cops that are working now. If you're that cop, especially if he does have a CCRB history and he has been raked over the coals for what is probably bullshit anyway. Now he's tackling essentially a suicide bomber, and he's getting potentially, corrected by a chief. I mean, he's going to feel away, and cops that are living this generation where, we had talked about it on Mike's show, the hands-on generation is done. And people that live in denial of the fact that sometimes that's necessary.
But that whole thing went pretty. That whole thing went down right. There was I saw nothing wrong with that whole thing.
What I'm saying is,
they apprehended them. They got them under.
Cops that are living under this new world of hands-off social working police work are getting the impression that brass is hanging them out to dry for tackling and punching somebody who tried to kill people with explosive devices.
But I don't think that was the case, though. It wasn't like he came in. I'm not him. I'm not thinking like him. I can think, I can have an opinion on what I think was going through his head. Those fight or flight moments where you have to make an immediate decision. I can
argue you're right.
I don't think that chief regrets any of this. I don't think he regrets any of this. I think he did everything right. I hope he regrets not identifying the officer earlier.
Are you looking for promotion? You're retired, kid. I don't even know if you knew this or not.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
So guys, Joe said,
what are we in line for a promo?
Yeah.
Joe said he's sending the officer that made the tackle a 911 care package.
Oh, Joe.
Outstanding.
Yeah, there were some people trying to locate him, but when shit like this goes down and everyone's hush hush, they don't know
to go
why.
ghost. You know what? Tell him I'll reach out to him later.
I just put his logo up again too.
Excellent. 911 Specialties, 182 High Street, Nutley, New Jersey. Yeah, tell.
Tommy, I think you need a therapeutic cruise on the Homosassa River.
It sounds that way, right?
The homo what river?
It sounds like we all need
It's
a
the
therapeutic
Homosassa
cruise.
River.
I mean, listen, I give NYPD's in a mess right now. You look at this thing with Mamdani. I don't.
It's fucking brutal.
They same thing. We talked about it on Mike's show. There were the two camps. There was the camp that said, no, you can't let this guy get elected because God forbid he gets elected. What's he going to do to the city? And it's all going to bottom out and blah, blah, blah. And then there was the other camp that said, nah, fuck it. Let him get elected. Let the city get exactly what they asked for. And they're going to see how bad it gets. It hasn't even been what, 6 months. It's insane right now. Like I can't imagine how bad morale has to be. So again, that's why I'm saying, like, if you're a cop that's tackling a suicide bomber and you feel like, again, perception is everything.
It might have been Mamdani's cousin or some shit.
If you listen,
they let him go.
if you feel like the chief or the department or whatever is impeding your ability to act, or even worse, setting you up for future discipline.
Well, they
I mean,
all are.
you can't. Of course,
they're all taking that stand.
You can't blame these cops for being, for getting their hackles up, bro. Like it's.
Most of these guys are retired guys sitting back going on the bench there saying, "Oh, not in my day. That would never happen." But come on, really? Like everyone's a fucking superstar. Everyone's a fucking the keyboard warrior that wants to give this opinion. And like, just give the guy again. It wasn't so blatant. And again, back to the if he just identifies that cop at the presser, done, finished. None of this. None of this hate comes
even
out.
Even without it, the chief jumping the barricade and running towards danger includes him in that hero package. Anybody in that area, when they heard the word bomb, when they heard the word, what is that? Is that an explosive? Is that a bomb? And they ran towards it. They're heroes. All of them.
Of course.
All of them. I don't give a fuck about rank. I don't give a fuck. All of them.
You saw the people running in the other direction. They have cameras and everything. I mean, they were scattered like roaches.
Of course. So yeah, I don't take that from the chief at all. And listen, for a 2-star chief who could be pointing fingers and saying, "Hey, you guys go do that." He jumped the barricade. He got in the middle of the mix. It reminds me of Inspector Nickus. See, I never met this guy. Does anybody know this Nickus? Oh my God!
Is that hard N? What is that?
Nickus. Yeah, he's
like the hard
Greek.
R?
I don't know. It's not a hard R. No, hard R. What am I? A Mamdami's wife?
I don't know.
No, he was an inspector. I want to say Midtown South, maybe Midtown North. But anybody that listened to Citywide, especially going back to the George Floyd riot era, Nickus was in the middle.
I was retired.
I know.
I was still retired.
You guys, in case you didn't know, Tommy
couch.
worked in the Bronx, and it was a whole big thing.
Retired.
Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, right. Exactly. Nobody gives a shit, Tommy.
Poor Tommy.
No, but Nickus, he was always on Citywide
I
in
give
the
a shit, Tommy.
in the
Thank you, Rich.
in the middle. No, you're just saying that.
Don't licking the microphone. What are you doing over there?
Yeah, well, no, I understand that you have to get close.
He's
to the mic.
practicing.
Whoa, God.
Whoa.
A is for Alfred. B is for Bat.
I actually lost.
Syrup.
I actually lost.
Did you actually?
Syrup.
My tongue touched it by accident. It's sweet. Like
Whoa, by accident? That's what she said. My tongue touched it by accident. Doesn't count. It's science.
What are you guys doing with this thing?
Wait, isn't Mike the one that usually sits? No, just kidding.
That is. That 100% is.
Jizz.
Nick is inspector, and you have to give him a lot of credit. He was in the middle of all that, and there are photos of him walking in the middle of the group with his big loudspeaker, and judging by the pictures of it, the guy had to be like 5'3", and
Napoleon,
and you had to hear him
addressing the
again.
troops.
A group of us hypothetically may or may not have lost our voices imitating him because you'd hear him on Citywide all night long, and you could actually hear the eye rolls of everybody answering him because there was a Captain Barrios But when he said it, it sounded like barriers, which I thought was the greatest name ever for somebody following a protest.
That's how white guys pronounce Spanish names.
Captain Barrios on the air. And you could actually hear, go ahead, Inspector. Like you could actually hear the eye roll.
Disgust.
Yeah. Steve, get your men out of their cars and get them ahead of the group. But I mean, dude, kudos to this guy. Here you have an inspector right in the middle. He's not pointing, you know,
get that guy. It's good.
We do. Listen, if anybody listening knows Inspector Nickus, he's now retired. Yes, no, I 100%. Eddie Gray would absolutely come in for that show. Eddie Gray was one of the ones that lost his voice
because imitating him.
You ever seen a movie Mask? The Mask with Jim Carrey. Isn't that like one of the characters' names in The Mask? I was trying to think when I heard it.
No, I like the other Mask
Similar,
with Rocky and Cher with the deformed face. That was a better version.
Kind of looks like you, Tommy.
Get your man outside. No lights. No lights.
You saying I look like the Elephant Man? Yeah. What the fuck is that?
Go ahead, Inspector.
Thank God it was a firefighter.
Oh God. Now listen, every cop worth his salt said they did it wrong. We should have been firefighters. Firefighters is God, what a
all right. So
they bang each other's wives. It's great.
I got a scoot. I got a scoot. It's old fashioned night at Homosassa Distillery.
Oh, nice.
God bless.
And your age,
dude, you guys come down here. I'll introduce you to the owners. They're ex-cop, and they make the best old fashioned in Florida.
You're no cop.
Right
You're no cop. You hear it? They're ex-cops.
You guys are
heard it in his
old.
voice.
You went to drink there. They drink like Brandy Alexanders and shit now because they're really old. When you're down in Florida, you got all this.
Dude.
Coffee.
Negronis.
You guys
I love a Brandy Alexander. A lime Ricky. Give me a lime Ricky with a little vodka. Fucking guys.
Old fashions.
Well, you go drink your old fashions.
Old fashions are the shit. Absolutely.
Extra cherries.
Bringing a couple of US cigars with me.
There you go.
Actually.
Nice.
So we're smoking now.
Rich, love you, kid.
Yeah.
Ciao. Enjoy.
All right.
We'll catch up.
All right. Bye, Rich.
All right, boys.
Later. We still got Mark.
Thank you.
Where'd Mark go?
Mark is.
I took him off the stage because we lost his picture a while ago.
Yeah. I'm just hanging out. I'm enjoying the banters.
Mark, remember that time you stayed on the phone the entire time, Mark, and we just kicked you off the fucking stage?
It's all right. I don't mind. I was in the Marine Corps. I stood in lines for hours on ships.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
All right. So look at Tommy going through his notes that he was accused of not taking.
Hey, Tommy, did I ever tell you I almost friggin' had to fight you at the hotel?
Me?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Well, it was one of those nights when the bar made us all leave.
Oh, yeah, and we were trying to sneak booze out.
Yeah. So we got up to my room, and my wife's like, hey, you see Tommy come up to me? And I'm like, no, why? She goes, he comes up to me, whispers in my ear. It's like, I'm in room, whatever the hell room you were in. Good. And my wife's like, yeah, so? She's like, he said, when you're done with them, send them to my room.
Here I was about to be proud of Tommy. Now I'm even more proud of Tommy. Good for you, bro.
I was like, when she first told me, I was like, I'm going to find that motherfucker.
I'm an amputee is my kink.
Wow. I like that stump. You rub that on me. I can get into that. Some dirty stump stuff.
Kudos. Oh, yeah. Speaking of dirty stump stuff, Dawn, put those pictures up that I had found.
Speaking of dirty stumps, hey, Dawn.
What is that? Well,
I mean, what
Mark,
what is he trying to say?
I know you have no screen there, but look there. If you can see,
there
I am. That's proof of life right there, kid. Like I just chugging right out of the
It says right on the shirt, drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
Listen,
I've got photos of us doing that on the boat out of Lake Havasu.
See, there you go. All right, so I'm not alone.
No, it's very common. There's bets
listen,
that usually go on when we go to a party. How many times I'm gonna pop my leg off and try to drink out of it that night?
There you go. I mean, a lot of bad followed that story, but I mean that's neither here nor there. I mean,
but honestly,
it was a good night.
It would have been. It would have been like a much better circus joke there if it was an eyeball, not a leg. Like you could have a lot more fun with an eye that you pop out than you're missing leg. Right? You're at the bar,
but how are you drinking out of it? What are you going to drink out of somebody's eye socket?
No. Just in general, like the general hijinks. You know, with leg versus an eye.
Well, you could, but
I think the eye.
But no, the leg is you could drink out of the leg. I mean, unless you could pop somebody's eye out, dump alcohol in their eye. And do
can
I do a shot out of somebody's eye socket
and they pop their eye out?
That would be weird.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess
of all the body parts to have fun with, I don't think the leg is the one.
Well,
I think the eye.
Of all the body parts to have fun with.
I guess if I was going to lose one, though, I'd get.
Yeah, right. So I wasn't the only one.
No.
All right. Okay. There you go.
The leg versus the eyeball.
If all the body parts to lose.
There you go.
Right. Okay.
But not to have fun.
That's what you choose. The foot.
What?
Yeah.
You would choose the
100%.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't use your foot for nothing but standing and walking. Like, come on. I'm putting up someone's butt every now and then.
Let's not make that like it's nothing, Mark. I mean, we need to, if Russ was listening, I tell Russ to call in the same thing. I mean, that's
Russ is one of our friends with a missing leg. Well, he's not really missing it. He knows where it is. It's just not attached to his body.
Yeah, same.
Like what? So what do they do with that?
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. Like if you, they just chuck that. Like you couldn't say, like I want a piece of that for the man.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't let me keep it.
Because
I wanted to put it in like a jar of formaldehyde, like
guys totally
Young
would have been on
Frankenstein.
that.
Yeah,
just a toe.
I would have asked the same thing.
Just
100%.
a pinky. Can I put a pinky in a jar or something?
Yep, little formaldehyde, hang it on the shelf or put it on the shelf. Yeah,
kind of cool.
It would.
That's
be.
a great story.
Yeah, right.
That's a nice.
That's a conversation piece.
Yeah.
Right on the coffee table. What is that? That's my toe. Want to know where that came from? Hold on. Look at my prosthetic and then guess.
All right. I think we covered everything I need to cover.
All right.
I yelled at some people. A little therapeutic. I got some more shit that I wanted to unload, but I'll save it. Yeah, I'll save it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll save it.
Mark, how do you feel about people referring to themselves as blank American, either Italian American, Irish American, African American, or do you feel like they should just be referring to themselves as fucking American?
I don't know about the fucking part.
Me personally, I think they should refer to themselves as just American. Right. But I'm from Chicago, so it's like that's what I grew up with. It's so common: Mexican American, Polish American.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm used to it.
I don't identify as anything but like my family heritage is Germany and Scotland. I wouldn't say I'm German American.
No, you're American.
And my grandfather was born in Germany. No, I was born here. My father was born here. That's the end of the story. Like I get having pride in where you came from and your family roots and all, but you're an American.
You're American. Our ancestors came here. I mean, the overwhelming percentage of Americans now, American-born Americans, are the descendants of immigrants that came here for the purposes of being American. They brought their culture with them and they brought their heritage pride with them, but they came here because they wanted to be part of this American experiment. They wanted to be part of America. They wanted to identify as American. I feel like we've gotten away from that, where now you have people coming here. They're not really proud to be American.
Are we the only country that does that? If you were born in this country and moved to Portugal and became a citizen of Portugal, would you say, "Oh, I am Portuguese American"?
Listen,
no, you wouldn't. You'd say I'm Portuguese.
The counter argument to that, the devil's advocate, is that yes, we are the only country that really does that. We're the only country that really does a lot of things.
Yes.
So you take the good with the bad. But I just feel like, especially over the last year, I think I had talked about it on Mike's show, with the Four Nations hockey when it was U.S. versus Canada, and you started to get this U.S. pride back. You saw it with the Olympics, men and women, even though the women kicked they fumbled on the 5-yard line and decided to play politics instead of just owning their fucking moment. Or as the Gen Yers or whatever the fuck they are, they didn't meet the moment, whatever the fuck that means. Retards. But they should have gone to the White House. They should have had their moment. I could see the picture right now with you have the men's team on one side of the galley, the State of the Union, and you have the women's team on the other side. It would have been a phenomenal picture.
Yeah, sure.
But they dropped the ball and they decided to play politics and do whatever the fuck. But I feel like
that was the opportunity to really bring the country together on one thing.
Yes.
Like, hey, let's carry that in, and then World Baseball Classic, they shit the bed,
and I think
and then that could have carried on. And
that was, but I feel like this whole U.S. pride thing is coming back. Like, show pride.
Is it though?
Well, we're trying to will it back, and that's kind of my point. Like, enough. You're not Italian American. You're not Irish American. You're not African American. No, you are American. You are either proud of this fucking country or you are not. There really is no gray area. You know,
the problem is that they don't know what pride means, and they don't know that they don't feel it. Like they don't feel pride.
There's something so amazing about this country. You have brilliant people of every race, every ethnicity, every gender, every religion, that if you look at the country of their origin, they're trying to figure out how to keep shit-loaded trash from flowing down their fucking rivers because they can't figure it out anywhere in the world. They're still living in mud fucking huts. But yet these geniuses come here, and they are geniuses. They come here and they excel. Well, what is the fucking difference there? It's this country.
Mm-hmm.
It's this country. Enough. You are American. Love this fucking country for what it is, for the opportunity that it fucking gives you. You know, again, if you want to be proud of,
I don't have the issue.
You want to be proud of the dirt roads that you came from, that's on you.
But
Go ahead.
I don't have a problem with you identifying as such. What I do have a problem with is when you put something else before this country, like
Ilhan Omar saying that she's allegiant to Somalia.
So her allegiance to Somalia. Yes, exactly. And that
Ilhan
is a
Omar
problem.
of all,
that's a problem.
Ilhan Omar of all, and I don't want to make it a political thing. I always do though, but what the fuck? I don't want, of all of the politicians that are in the crosshairs, political crosshairs, not physical. She's one of the ones that annoys me the most. Again, because
I fucking
hate
her.
Listen,
I hate
she is an enemy behind the lines, and I will say it this way. She would have been about 10 or 11 years old if you work out her date of birth to,
I think she was 8
to Mogadishu. No, she was older. When they were dragging murdered U.S. soldiers down the street, hitting them with cattle prods and dancing on their dead bodies like they won some kind of third world Super Bowl. She would have been about 11 years old around that time. Watching her elders do that, she would have been raised in that Somalia, the Somalia that looked at the United States and U.S. soldiers in that way. If you don't think that those formative years, that bias does not somehow play into the way she views the United States today, you are insane or willfully ignorant.
It's all connected.
Or willfully ignorant. The fact that we would give that woman a say in how our government is run is insane.
Again, I have no problem with the initial.
Suicidal empathy? Is that what they call it?
The initial one. The initial, like, she's running. She has every right to run. All that's all fine and good. But then she showed her true colors basically on day one, and they accepted it. And they said, Mamdani, we said it earlier. He didn't lie and cheat and steal. You knew exactly what you were getting.
He said,
and now he's doing it. So the same people that are angry with Trump for doing what he promised, are they angry now because Mamdani's doing what he promised? He knew. He told you I'm doing this.
And this is the thing you could with Trump, like, and say what you want, because I say this, I'm equal opportunity. You could say the same thing with Bernie Sanders. There's very few people that I give credit to for being who they are authentically all the way through. You could pull video of Trump back to the 80s, the early 80s. He's saying the same shit then as he's saying now. He's never changed. He's never deviated from his views on world politics. And again, credit to Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders has always been a fucking communist. He was there praising, the USSR for all their fucking play. Oh, don't we have the national anthem, the USSR? There we go. Sorry, God bless Bernie Sanders. No, but I mean, you have to give these guys credit, and that's why I laugh with people with Trump. Like, this guy's never said anything different, and all of the entertainment world and even part of the political world, when they were sucking his dick for his money, were blowing this guy until he decided he wanted to be president.
Oprah,
all
the Clintons,
all of them were blowing him.
He
was saying the same things he's saying now. It never was a problem then. Suddenly, it's a problem now. Well, yeah. Anyway, sorry. So USA, Thank you, Mark, for affirming that I was right. And Tommy, you should not be identifying as a.
So
I don't even
what?
know what you are,
What do you mean,
bro.
what-
Are you're definitely not Jewish. You're Jewish by.
I'm not Jewish.
What are you?
Roman Catholic.
No, but so you're not Israeli. What are you? What are you? So what?
My
what?
grandfather's from Germany. My grandparents are from Scotland.
So wait a minute. So you got. So you're a German
Scott. German
married
English.
to.
Yeah.
I see.
Scottish.
That's interesting.
McIntyres. The McIntyre clan.
That's interesting. We're gonna have to dissect this.
Oh yeah, we have an Archibald McIntyre in the family.
Mark, you have
name.
Mark, you have
Archibald.
any plugs other than for the prosthetic company that gave you your leg? Yes or no?
No, man.
I want to see. I want to see what was on the bottom of that stump, that nipple. What was that? Like a drain?
That's what locks it in.
Oh, okay.
I found out the hard way that a regular vacuum suction doesn't work so well when you're riding a motorcycle because when it falls off, you're kind of fucked.
Was it like a buckle?
It's a pin. So it's a pin, and then in the bottom of my prosthetic, there's a hole that it locks into.
Gotcha.
So it's a mechanical lock that holds
So
it.
the pin is connected to the leg.
No, it's a liner that I put on. So
Gotcha. Oh, so now we have to hit the other thing.
No,
so, were you riding your motorcycle and your leg fell off?
yes, the day I bought my new BMW adventure bike,
Dude,
a brand new $30,000 motorcycle. I'm 3 miles from home and my leg just falls off.
That leg probably cost double that.
We gotta hook him up. What's the shit? The dude from it's either the Air Force or one. He's a military dude. He's retired. He's a social media influencer, but he works with Harley.
Yeah, Justin Nunley.
There
I went out there. I went there for the missing parts ride. I was there.
Oh shit, you were there for that?
Yeah, I went there for that. Yeah, they hooked me up with a Harley from that
bro.
from Emerald Coast Harley.
Yo, tell Tommy that story. That's exactly where I was going with it. I'm like, I'm gonna hook him up. That now he's already there. Tell Tommy that story. I know about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it was actually my prosthetist, the guy who makes my legs, showed me the video where he first put it out there that they're doing a ride to benefit amputees to get them back on motorcycles because of how expensive it is for some of these parts or conversions for certain amputees. So yeah, the Emerald Coast Harley and Justin Nunley, they use their platform to put this thing together. And so me and my wife, we flew out there and we were one of the VIPs. They hooked me up with a Harley and they raised a crap ton of money for amputees to get them parts. And they plan on making it an annual thing. So we'll plan on going out there again.
It was huge.
Where do they do it?
Fort Walton Beach, Emerald Coast Harley.
Is that Florida?
Yeah, Florida, right outside of Pensacola.
Yeah, and didn't it started as like a whim? Like he met a guy that
he met a guy who's got an arm amputee. Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and the guy was talking about how.
And Justin asked him, like, how do you get this done or whatever? And the guy talked about how much it costs in order to get this special made arm that he can put on the other handle. And he's like, you know what? We should do a benefit for this. Like it started like on the spot
Just
as a whim,
bullshitting.
and it blew up, dude. They had a ridiculous turnout.
Wow.
For all these guys that were associated with amputees or amputees themselves that still want to ride. Yeah. Now, see?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Wow. Check out the big brain on me, bro.
Yeah, 860. Woo.
No, he's making fun of me because I scored 890 on my SATs, Mark. Don't listen to him. He's
860.
He's got AIDS. That's what he's not telling everybody. That's why he lost all this weight. He's like Tom Hanks from Philadelphia.
He got 860.
Don't listen to him.
He got 30 points for getting his name right. He got an 860.
Exactly. But
he claims 890.
All right, so no plugs for Mark, Tommy. I mean, you go last because I'm not going to shit on your plug like we normally do. I'm actually going to.
So nice.
I mean, I got the mic, so you.
Yeah.
That is true too.
True.
She's controlling the vibe.
Controlling the
I'll
vibe.
I'll end where I started. I'll give kudos to you, Tommy. I know
your mother's vagina.
Oh God!
Really? That's where you're going to end? That's where you started?
Come on!
I'm just saying.
He's not wrong.
I'm not wrong. I mean, I wasn't there. I can't prove it, but I also can't. I cannot claim or deny where I was 10 months earlier than that.
I apologize,
but I wasn't there at delivery.
Okay,
I'll tell
Daddy.
you.
I apologize. But how much money do you have? Maybe you could. So again, I apologize for any technical difficulties and errors or whatever that happened today. I can, again, speaking from our end and looking at all our equipment, having experienced.
You were under the table for a little while. You were definitely
having experienced technical difficulties before. I can say that it was. I didn't see anything on our end. Could it be? Yeah, sure.
Were you drinking earlier? You're very chatty today.
I apologize to Joe. If that was the case, if it was our end, maybe we try it again. Maybe we don't. But to plug Tommy, or that sounds dirty.
Yeah. Don't plug Tommy. Listen, if you're gonna buy $1,000 worth of cigars, you can plug me. www.lineofdutycigars.com.
I mean, you've been doing this since what? 2018, 17. When did you start? 18. You've had some very
17.
high. Yeah, you've had some very high profile guests on. You've had congressmen on. You've had. Yeah, you do your homework. You do your research. Anybody that would insinuate anything otherwise, no. Tommy does his shit. Anything that happened,
you want me on that wall.
Yeah, anything that happened electronically for the sake of peace and harmony, I'll wear it. But yeah, that's it.
It's all good. We had fun, right, Mark?
Hey, I had a blast. Next time I'll do better with the whole time conversion thing, you know.
Yeah.
I've got a station. I've got it all set up at my sister-in-law's house. Laptop's sitting there ready to go.
He's like, he said 3 o'clock, and his wife said, "Babe, he's in New York." Oh shit!
Oopsie.
That's right.
Well, that's what clicked because I saw your Facebook message. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, wait a minute. He's talking Eastern time. I was like, oh crap.
Oh no. Son of a bitch.
Typical Marine.
So once I get my schedule squared away for in 2 weeks from now, Mark, I'm gonna have a little bit of downtime in San Diego. I'm gonna be in Scripps Ranch. You know Scripps Ranch?
Yeah, I write tickets there all the time.
Perfect. You probably nailed my brother-in-law. But that's where I'm staying. So we'll touch base and maybe I can go out and have a beer with you.
Sounds great, brother.
All right, cool. Thanks for joining us. I don't know when we're on next, but if you want some delicious cigars, you can go to www.lineofdutycigars.com, where you can choose to donate, and we send cigars to the guys overseas. That's kind of cool little project we got going on. Yeah, that's what we do. You're doing a golf outing, steak night, cigar day, raising money.
All right, let's not get excited, Tommy. I gave you your plug. Stop getting it going.
Whatever. It's all good. Wrap it up. All right, Mark. Thanks again. We're out.
Thank you, brother.
Bye.